Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about Eros in Taurus in a natal chart. Now, Eros in astrology can be connected with very powerful, overwhelming sexual attraction, the kind of person you may have that attraction for, that astrological energy you may be attracted to. And the thing is, given that this is Taurus, you may be have a very almost unconquerable attraction to someone that is very stable, loyal, very steadfast, very persistent, has very calm, composed demeanor, a person that has very good powers of perseverance. It might be somebody that's very strong yet very stable, like strong silent type, and also a person that has a lot of patience with others. You may be strongly attracted, sexually attracted to the stolidness, those stolid qualities of a person, and just really somebody that's just very basic, and a person that again could be very has very stable energy, very steady, and very calm and peaceful type qualities. And really this could be, I mean, given your some cases it may actually be a Taurus sun, moon, or ascendant person, or it could simply be somebody that embodies Taurus characteristics. If this is the ascendant, it could be very well the strong, the physical characteristics. It'll be a very strong physical, more of a, sexual attraction generally is physical, but even more emphasized with the ascendant, because the ascendant, as you know, dominates the appearance, and the person may strongly be attracted to perhaps a very, if it's a guy, very, if the person is a guy that the person is attracted to, somebody very strong, strong physique, stocky, full featured, full lips, perhaps, just the general, outward Taurus qualities. If it's the moon, it may be more on an unconscious level. The sun can be a physical attraction to some degree, because the sun can play a role in the appearance, but not as strong as the ascendant. And it might be the basic character, the qualities of that person that where you have that strong sexual connection. Now, also, too, Eros in astrology can be associated with one's creative energy and ability. Now, if somebody has Eros in Taurus, it could be where the creativity strongly comes out through cultivation, through gardening. It could be through artistic pursuits, which could cover a wide divergence of activities. It could be through drawing, through painting, through sculpting. It could be through graphic art design. And also, too, there might be a lot of creative energy in architecture and agriculture, and even in money, in formulating ideas in terms of generating money. And also, too, it could be through visual learning. This could be a person that might really like or teaching. It could be somebody that may like to teach through YouTube videos, as an example, for people that have an affinity for learning visually. So, and I mean, let's say if this is like in the third house as far as the art goes, if somebody has, say Eros and Taurus in their third house, there might be what might be enticing this person, or what this person, I should say, have good creative ability for. It might be through animated art, because the third house is the house of mobility in astrology. Say if this falls in the 12th house, this could be somebody, again, going to filmography. It could be somebody that likes to maybe display or show their artwork through videography or through filmography. The 12th house can be connected with filmography. Now, also, too, keep in mind that this could go the other way. Eros can be somewhat extreme in its in how it manifests in other people's charts. Now, this could also be Eros in Taurus. This Eros in astrology can be about what may be an exceptional turn-off to some people, as opposed to a turn-on. Now, people that have this placement may be strongly rebuffed by very obstinate qualities of a person, or somebody that's very, monotonous and stagnant and has a very strong aversion to change, a person that might be hard to excite. It might be even some of the qualities that I described that in some cases the person would be very enticed by, as far as Taurus characteristics may go, that might actually rebuff them, or it might turn these people off. It might be also, like, for example, this person might be turned off by very stubbornly earthbound qualities. If this is the ascendant, for example, let's say that this person encounters someone with the Taurus ascendant, it might be where the person might be rebuffed by the too down to earth outlook on life that the person might exhibit, because of course the ascendant governs the outlook on life. And it may be too, and it might be somebody that might be overly possessive or sensual, that this person really does not really care for, and will actually repudiate or reject, as opposed to wanting on a sexual level. And a lot of this, whether the person is more sexually attracted to someone with these characteristics, or whether they're rebuffed by these qualities, a lot of this, of course, could be predicated and dependent on the other elements in one's chart, such as whether their other astrological energy is compatible with Taurus or not. So those are some things to look at. This person is strong, dominant Aquarius energy in their chart. They might be rebuffed by this energy more because, say a sun, moon, or ascendant in Aquarius, it might be more rebuffed by this energy because Aquarius energy is about being futuristic and progressive. Taurus is more stagnation and not wanting to really move forward. So anyway. Now, also, too, when we have Eros in astrology, can be associated with what one has a powerful exuberance and enthusiasm, passion, and desire for. Given that this is Taurus, in some cases this could be about endurance activities. It could be through weightlifting. Weightlifting could be very methodical. You could take your time with it. I used to work out. I have Taurus rising, as many of you may know. It could be done very methodically, very systematically. It might be a person that has a very strong passion and enthusiasm for art, which could cover, again, a wide divergence of activities. It could be crafts, creature comforts, and also through visual learning in a lot of cases. If this is in the 12th house, this could be a person that might assimilate information more visually through filmography, through going to YouTube, Vimeo, various video sites. And also remember, and why visual learning? Because Taurus is associated with the senses. So anyway, and also it could be, let's say, if this is in the 5th house, Taurus energy, could be connected with money. This could be a person that may be very enamored with what I call monetary games like Monopoly. So those are some examples. Now, anyway. Well, the aspects are important to look at. Of course, this could impact and delineate, this could impact the delineation and interpretation of this energy. Now, let's say, for example, that somebody has Eros in Taurus, and it makes an adverse aspect to their natal Neptune in their chart. Well, this could be a person that might fantasize more about the things I just described as an example, utilizing the creative energy and ability, as opposed to actually taking action on this. Neptune energy can be lethargic, and like the examples I talked about, somebody being enamored or infatuated with cultivation, or I should say, putting their creative energy into cultivating, gardening, even baking and cooking. Those things, they might be more daydreaming and fantasizing about it, as opposed to actually doing, as an example. Now, let's say this makes another example, a sextile or trine to one's natal Uranus in their chart. Well, the things that I just described, the things that Eros in Taurus may likely have a powerful enthusiasm or exuberance for the creative energy. Those things, it might be adding a little bit of ingenuity, like say to the creative ability. I saw something online one time. There was some, I don't know if this actually exists, and I never really confirmed this is something that product that is out there, but many of you of course know what a microwave does. I saw something with like an Insta-freeze type of device, which things can be really, you could put things in this device and appliance or whatever, and things could get to like a frozen state like instantaneously practically. So the point I'm making is Taurus energy, people with Eros in Taurus may be utilizing creative energy for baking and cooking. And the fact is, in this example, you would have like you'd be adding some really strong ingenuity to it, as an example, like that Insta-freeze item that I just described, because ingenuity of course is connected with innovation. But I'm just throwing that out there arbitrarily as an example. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.